All right. So we are doing a Drake tier list for his solo projects, his albums and mixtapes. No EPs, no compilation albums, no collaborative albums. Even though I did listen to all the collaborative albums, just because I've never really done a deep dive of Drake before. Um, so I'm gonna have some of notes and everything on this. I wrote a lot, especially for the earlier albums. But yeah, here we go. Let me see how I look on the camera. Yep, let's get over a little bit there. Okay, let's do this. All right. So his first mixtape is Room for Improvement. Um, I think the name says it. In fact, it is an understatement. It's boring, terrible rhymes, not good. I mean, for positive positives, there's some beats that are good. You can see the beginnings of Drake, who is talented, but I did like an extra special. That song was good. Nice songs feature. You got to start somewhere though, and I mean, I'm keeping that in mind. This is the first thing. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I didn't really enjoy it either. Um, it ended better than how it began, but still, I am thinking it is an F for me. I do not think it's a good album at all. Um, his next mixtape is Comeback Season. Um, the presentation song. Wow, such an improvement from the first mixtape with the quality, lyrics, rapping, production. Um, Gives me past Kanye, positive Kanye memories with that Barry Bonds freestyle. Some of the songs do get rough listening, like I get bored with a lot of it. I found Give You Whack, and after that is never really recovers from it, so it gets worse and worse. I can see why these first two mixtapes are not on streaming though, and the Robin Thicke features is blah. It's not good. I do think it is an improvement though over Room for Improvement, so I will put it right there. Okay. All right. So the next mixtape, the first mixtape that's on streaming that I could see, So Far Gone. Um, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas is good and successful. Is I also didn't know that Trey Songz was on that song, even though I mean throughout these albums though he shows up a lot. Go ahead and put that in context. So my wife moved this office around, so it looks a little different, and there's a lot of noise going on. Kids are waiting running around, playing TV in the background, a lot of noises, but it's okay. Got to do what I got to do. I'm planning to do 4 videos today. I've already done my song of the day with Rose Messy, which was not a good song, and I'm doing a ranking of this artist, and I have 2 more videos coming out today. So I'll be wearing the same shirt and everything. So anyway, let's call it off as crazy good. Didn't know Drake worked with Peter, Bjorn, and John. November 18th has pretty cool production and lyrics. Ignorant shit, some good and some cringe bars by Lil Wayne. And that all feels off with Lloyd, maybe production wise. Say What's Real, I knew that was Kanye read it was a sample of one of Kanye's songs, which I do remember liking. Say You Will from 808s and Heartbreaks. Little Bit featuring Licky Lee was fun. Hearing Drake over a different kind of beat. Best I Ever Had, Certified Classic, Unstoppable, Disappointingly Clunky. Looking forward to hearing Santa Goat, and was not good. Lil Wayne is all over this thing though, which he's another one that shows up a lot more than Trey Songz, but I remember Wayne trying to hype everyone up over Drake, and I'm like, y'all trying to fast track him, getting in with M, Kanye, and Wayne with the Forever song. It was a little too fast. But I guess it worked. Bun B, so good on Uptown. I've never really heard Bun B before, so I was surprised. Let me look can see how my camera's looking with the lighting and stuff. Okay, cool. The Calm, I really like the emotion and lyrics behind it. The piano and outro is beautiful by Chili Gonzalez. I see why this is on streaming so much better than his last mixtapes. So that one, I am going B on that one. So this is the first good one to me. I do find as I go through this thing that I start saying a lot less. I don't know. It's just like yeah. Well, you'll see. So anyway, so the next because that was his last mixtape before he goes into like his studio album. So the first studio album is Thank Me Later. Oh, I see. I got one of these in the wrong order here. Pretty sure this here. So I'll look at it. So anyway, Thank Me Later. Fireworks is a great opener with Alicia Keys. Over is a classic track. Up All Night featuring Nicki Minaj. Wasn't very good. I do like Fancy with T.I. and Swizz Beatz though. I think I heard that one at work. Shut It Down, epic production. Unforgettable has a Mad Jeezy feature on it. Lil Wayne and Jay-Z features make me miss their old stuff, so more than this stuff here. Nice guitar on CeCe's interlude. Find Your Love, another classic track with a great beat. I like the ending to this album as well. Well, I think this is a good debut studio album overall. There are enough flaws with it to lower the score. So it's not going to be as good as So Far Gone. So I'm thinking a D for it, though. Okay. Alright. And so this next album, Take Care, I thought was going to be my top one, to be honest. It was one I was like, okay, this is probably the best album he's put out. It's a great opener. Shot For Me is really good. Headlines too. Love The Weeknd's voice on Crew Love. Love Rihanna and the steel drum and Drake himself on the title track. One of my faves by him. Probably another reason why he started culture masking, though. It was a big hit for him. Marvin's Room is so heavy, very good track. We'll Be Fine, good beat, rhythm on it. Apparently Aaliyah was a big inspiration for him on his R&B side, so that makes sense. Much better feature from Nicki Minaj this go around would make me proud. I love the harmonica on Doing It Wrong. Well, Lil Wayne is all over this album too, as I've been saying. There are a few tracks that slow everything down. I was happy to see Andre 3000 on this. Look What You've Done, another personal heavy track that I like. HYFR, hell yeah, the best Lil Wayne feature on here. The motto is fire as well. Was pretty sure this was his best album. With some edits, it would have been a no skips, but I don't think it's that high. So I'm going to say a B. I do like it better, though, than So Far Gone, so I'll put it there. So if that's the case, then this needs to be here, because this one's better than this one. So, alright, so Nothing Was the Same. Tuscan Leather, great opener. Reminds me of Eminem becoming more angry in his voice. The Constipated Sound, I felt like it. Sounds better than M doing that, though. Started from the bottom, classic from Time. Nice Janae Aiko feature. Ouch, at Trey Songz bar, though. Yeah, they had a bad falling out. So, Hold On, We're Going Home. Just Hold On, We're Going Home. Another classic. Sampha sounds really good. I thought it would be Take Care. That was his best album, but to me, this one is no skips for this one. Nothing Was the Same. Really damn good. So I am putting it all the way at the top. There's not a track on here that I would skip. So now we'll go back to his mixtapes. He had another one called If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Poor opener and Legend. Energy would have been better. I admit being bored with some of the tracks. Six Man has a great flow from Drake, and I love the production. Now Forever, great production on this one. Surprised how boring I think I had a spelling error on this. Was it maybe company is what I was trying to say? Was with Travis Scott. Um, yeah, so You and the Six, so rambly and lame, jungle boring. So yeah, I think this one's an F as well. I do think it's the best of those F ones though. I mean, things have improved a lot. Alright, so we go to views. Keep the family closer. Good. The production is killer on that one. Love the drums. Sets the tone. Some lines I've heard on this other project, so it's not repeating lines, or it's very similar. Still here to pop style though. Great run of songs. The dance hall elements are here. Embrace the monotony. Good ending with Hotline Bling. So this one I think is a C. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I still hear on the radio today. Alright, now we go to More Life. Um, I think this is, I guess it's supposed to be like a playlist. But, I think I see it into mixtape land on that one, though. It didn't start strong, though, but Passion Fruit is a chill song. Madiba Rhythm, I like the lyrics on that one. 4422, Sampha, so good on it. Glow, it's a fire track with Kanye. As with all of his pieces, if he would trim the fat off of it, it would be a lot better. Ice Melts is a fun, bouncy song. So, yeah, I don't think it's as good as Views, but I do think it's behind Views. Let's go Scorpion is the next one. You could really feel, and you could tell by the lyrics from the aftermath of Drake and Pusha T's rivalry and beef. Drake seems very defensive, and there's cringy parts throughout this. The album feels rushed. It actually picks up on the R&B and electronic side of the album, especially with Summer Games. Once it hit that, then the album got a lot better. Oh, and Nice for What, banger. In My Feelings, these are highlights for a mostly boring album. Gigantic album, too. It's so long. Not a big fan of digging dead artists' name up to feature an artist. Feels wrong with Michael Jackson. I just don't like that. So I feel like that brings it down for me. So it's an F as well, but I'm going to put it behind. If you're reading this, it's too late. So next, this is Dark Lane Demo Tapes. I believe this is his last mixtape currently. But lazy lyricism through this thing. Especially Chicago Freestyle. Juicy Slide is lame. This is a bad album. Worst one from him. Pain 1993, good production. Does a lot more accent masking. So I'm putting it as his worst thing, better than, his first one. Alright, so then we have Certified Lover Boy. I guess these two, and then another collaborative album he had, with 21 Savage. Yeah, Your Loss. Was supposed to be like a trilogy. So, at the beginning of this, Certified Lover Boy, which I'm not going to review Your Loss, but yeah, it wasn't very good. All of these are not very good. So, so Certified Lover Boy, Champagne Poetry has some production I like, and Poppy's Home is lame. Cringe lines on Girls Want Girls. Is like a drunk production technique I like in the Bible. Nice Jay-Z feature on Love All. Way Too Sexy is really whack and lame. Yebba has a beautiful voice on Yebba's Heartbreak. Good flow on No Friends in the Industry, and production is good too. But the whole album is just way too long. It's not really worth it. And that album cover is cringe as well. So I'm giving it an F as well. Let me see. Let me look at the notes. What did I score? I still think if you're reading this, it's too late. It's better than Scorpion though. Honestly, never mind. I love the guitar work on Tie That Binds. Most songs have weak beats. There are a few that are passable. This is a very dance-oriented album, except for the last track, which I think is the best track on this thing. It's Jimmy Cooks. Good way to end off a pretty bad album, though, but still, it's an F as well. I do like it better than that, so I'll put it there. Okay. And finally, we have For All the Dogs. Same old crap. It's a pretty boring. He's just not being able to get off the hump. I mean, but this is after. No, is this after the Kendrick beef? I think it is. But Get Parts with SZA and 21 Savage. Forgettable project. Cringe at times. Actually, no, it's not after because then the next one is with Party Next Door. It is, but yeah, this is a crap album though. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but about where it falls. But I am gonna put it probably here. So, and that's it. Let me know what your rankings are for these albums, and like I said, I have 2 more videos to do today, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is what I think. This is just my opinion, and yeah, see you for the next one.